All right, so we got to start off the night and talk about, hip hop legend DMX. He has died. He was 50 years old. The rapper was born Earl Simmons. He suffered from a heart attack a week ago. He passed away at the White Plains Hospital in New York. This morning, fans celebrated and posted many tributes to DMX, including basketball legend Isaiah Thomas, who wrote "Rest in Peace, DMX. What a sad day in hip hop. Rest in heaven." And Chance the Rapper, who said, "Rest in heaven, DMX." Our thoughts and prayers are definitely with him and his family and his loved ones. What do y'all remember most about DMX? Any memories? Anything y'all want to share?
My favorite DMX song is him and Faith. All I want is you. All I want. I'm politicking with this trick and wondering if I'm a creeper, a little hood rat bitch from 25th. Next a nigga coming through like I do. I love that song. That was my joint. I hate that this happened. You can't help but think of Whitney and Michael Jackson and just all these different stars that we lost the same way, Prince. And for me, I felt bad because it made me think about, how him and so many other people were unable to get the help that they needed before something tragic like this happened. And of course, I'm deeply saddened by it. And it just sucks. It's a bad day for hip hop.
Well, Claudia, it really is a sad day for hip hop, but I know you guys are gonna joke me, but back in the day when I used to be a private banker on Wall Street.
Here he go.
Let me guess, you were DMX's financial advisor, right?
Well, listen, I mean, it's funny now. I shared this before. I was the financial advisor for Floyd Mayweather and Little Bow Wow, and I did want DMX to be a part of my portfolio. Because DMX and I shared the same publicist at the time, and in the early, late 90s and the early 2000s. So I remember meeting DMX because the publicist put us together and we talked about, his financial needs and stuff like that. I didn't get him as a client, but let me tell you what's so interesting about DMX to me, and this is my showing respects to DMX. For those who didn't know, DMX used to be a transitional deacon at the Christian church. I don't know if many people knew that. And I also don't know if many people knew that he wanted to be an ordained pastor. So, DMX, when we talked, we really had like these deep conversations about Christianity and being a Christian and being a man of faith. And I don't think people really know that side of DMX. Now, I do remember, if anybody saw Lonnie Love's our Instagram post, she actually posted about his spirituality, where she said the last time she spoke to him, they prayed for 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. The last time that they were able to contact. So I really am going to miss DMX. This is another side of him that I would have never thought existed. And even though I didn't get a client, I didn't get him as a client, I did share with him a brotherhood in Christianity, and that was amazing to me.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Al. Again, y'all saw me getting dragged on the internet. Ooh. I had gotten some information from a friend of the family early, and he had just been on my mind that day. I had posted early that day a clip that I saw about him talking about being 14 years old and someone that he admired, lacing a blunt with crack cocaine, and then him being, I just can't imagine what that kind of drug would do to a still developing brain of a 14-year-old. And then it was so hard for him to kick that habit. And I also want to just kind of make a point about how, again, when people pass is when people want to show compassion. And there's a lot of people that are alive right now that are having problems with drugs or, had issues with substance abuse or alcohol, whatever. And they're all fun and games, and people are okay to make fun of and laugh at them, and they can be the butt of a joke. But then as soon as that person passes, there's such a rush to be like, give this person their flowers. I'm sure these people could use their flowers when they're alive. I'm sure these people that are dealing with substance abuse for decades would love to know that they were loved while they were here. And I just want this to be a lesson. I remember interviewing DMX one time. I was working, and I know we got to get to break. I was covering this event in Vegas. It was the best female pool player against the best male player. It was like battle of the sexes, and there were celebrities in the audience, and DMX was in the audience, and they were like, "Go get DMX." So I pull him to the side. I'm like, "Can I talk to you?" And we're talking, and it's a very quiet event, kind of like golf, and everyone's just like kind of whispering, like, okay, she just hit the the 5-ball corner pocket, blah, blah. So I got him, I'm talking to him, and I'm like, "What do you think?" And he starts off whispering, but in typical DMX form, he starts off like, "My man, I think he got it, but I think she's gonna come back." And then it just got louder and louder and louder. But you couldn't be mad because DMX had that energy where he was just like, he just seemed like, although he dealt with the substance abuse and all that stuff, he still was able to be one of the dopest performers live. I don't know if y'all seen that Woodstock video with 1999, 2000, like 300,000 people in the audience. The energy he commanded. He's a charismatic performer, actor, and we're gonna miss him and all his kids and his family. So I know thoughts and prayers are so cliche. It's just not good enough to say. So we respect you, we love you, we will miss you, and we will use your passing as a lesson to how we should treat people that are still with us that may be crying out for help. And I just think that's something we just need to start doing. I really do. So let's take a quick break. And on that note, rest in paradise, DMX. You need, rest well, King. And we'll see you after this break.